Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Salt, Ships, and Scuttlebutt, a World of Warships podcast hosted by yours truly, Captain Greene 123, and
Sippy Cup Lord, Mountbatten now. Look at this. Take your left. There we go. That's how it is.
Yeah. And glad nice sippy cup. You won't now you can day drink last. That'll be good.
Yeah, I can.
Now you can
Yeah. This is going to the public, so I'll leave it there.
Vodka.
They no longer work there, but we had Ann teacher like that in the past. Dude actually, like, his background check took a little while to come back. And our principal was like, "We need the spot."
Yeah.
So there's that. How's it going?
Pretty good. I had a pretty nice, easy week. I had to field strip and then basically reseat the optic rail on my Mini 14, which was fantastic. And as somebody who does firearm maintenance, I assume you're already jumping through all the different, like, oh, you have to, take apart the bolt assembly, take apart the recoil. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I did all of that, and then I got to the offending rail. Now, you're probably wondering why I stripped the rifle apart to fix a Picatinny rail. And that was because I filled it with Loctite because it kept moving. And I wanted to make sure I did not Loctite my firearm together.
Was it blue or red Loctite?
It was blue initially. I still got the wall. So then I got a little angry. And I fucking hit it with the red Loctite. I was like, fuck you. You're not moving. And then I put the Loctite in and I was like, if this drips down into okay. So like I flipped the rifle upside down or the assembly and everything upside down. And she cycles, and I'm going to the range with my dad on Monday, so he will be shooting the Mini first.
Here you go, Father. I shall be 22 feet away.
I have to go get something from the car. But we have a guest this week. Speaking of long-winded, we are joined by King Viper.
Shabbat shalom, I'm in your home.
All right, that's good.
What's up, people?
Strong start.
It's topical. I like that. Yeah. So, why don't you introduce yourself a little bit to people who may not know who you are?
Where to begin? I guess for World of Warships terms, like, I don't know. My main thing, I guess, I can introduce myself is I was in like Kill Seal for what was it, like 4 or 5 years? Went up from a little E-boy all the way down to up to C, and eventually fucking ran KSC for
little E-boy.
All right. Nah, I'm no longer an E-boy. I'm an E-man now.
I'm just spinning around what you said. I'm just, I'm asking questions.
Hey, if you want to see some pictures of me, then you can.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, exactly. But I used to run KSC for about a little over a year, too. I was the commander of it, and then eventually shenanigans happened. I eventually moved over to Bonks with your boy Greene. And I don't know. I've been in the comp scene for quite a while, I guess. And I don't know anything else special. Pretty much it. I mean, you may have seen my name around. I don't play too much randoms anymore. I used to play a lot, but I'm kind of an asshole. Kind of a nice guy. Depends
on the day.
Yeah, sometimes I have to be nice because of certain programs, so I have to be a good boy and not say bad words or anything like that. But other than that, pretty chill.
There was somebody I ran into back when I played a lot more randoms, and I remember just putting in the chat, I was like, you are very lucky I am in certain wargaming programs that preclude me from speaking my mind at this moment. But I would like to inform you that you will be going on my blacklist. And you have left a visceral wound in me.
Now, the best way I've learned is to create creative insults that won't garnish too much anger. Like you clap when the plane lands type of deal.
I mean, yeah. I got 2 strikes though, so I have to be a good boy.
I got a strike for calling myself gay.
Now
one time.
I
actually, in fact, it was I think it was like a clan brawl. That was a fucking long. It was a KS versus Bonks one to be exact, because I know we were real chill with each other. And I called myself, "Hey, I'm gay," and I got a fucking warning because this is when the Russians were still around with us, and they're like, "Why did you say this?" I was like, "I don't know." Like,
dude, I would have doubled down.
I'm explaining this to a Russian guy.
Dude, I would have doubled down. Yeah, I'm a homosexual. What's it to you? And he just would have been like, "Oh, may God have mercy on your soul."
Like, oh, I'm sorry.
Have a nice day.
We do not support that in our country.
Wallahi, please leave. I don't know.
Not allowed.
I had a DM broadside in Elbing, and I put into all caps, "Give me that prostate," and that got me in trouble. And that was like an immediate DM from Sarah, like 3 minutes after the game.
It's like question mark. It's like
what?
Like instantly flag. He's on you.
I got a DM. Show me your prostate. And then like 20 seconds later, yes, delicious.
That sounds like Sarah.
And he was like, why don't you walk me through what was going on here? And I was just like, yeah, he was broadside. I was in an Elbing, and I carved him up like Jeffrey Dahmer. Let's avoid that. Let's not do that. Let's
not do that for now on, okay?
Yeah. Okay. I have to be good. I'm a rep now.
See, you can at least throw hands with other reps, at least in private channels.
That's all I do.
So like, I'm gonna throw you into the sun.
Yeah,
that's like your trademark.
I love that, dude. I did. You know who Submarine M1 is?
I've seen.
I know. Sea Lord. I know.
Yeah, like the British submarine, like was like a 13-inch gun or something on it, or like a 10-inch gun.
No, the World of Warships.
The World of Warships player.
Maybe. The name sounds familiar. I think I remember seeing it in game at some point.
He went around, and he's just very argumentative. He's not good, but he's like, it's not like American boomer argumentative. It's like Soviet concrete apartment doomer argumentative.
So we're on like
he's just like suicidal.
Okay. I was gonna say, we're on the average Joe to like GP1 scale, is he? Like, where?
He's pretty close to GP1.
The GP1 doesn't argue. He just Montana bad.
Well, Montana. It depends, I guess.
On Discord, he doesn't argue in game.
Well, he can't really argue too much in game because he's always getting chat banned.
Well, you know. But he was on the Resin server, and he was suicide baiting for like the 3rd time that week. No, he would just come in and he'd be like, "Everybody in Resin hates me," and then Mad Dog would come down and be like, "I don't even know who you are.
Like, who are you?
Yeah, like, what are you talking about?" And he's like, "Everybody in Resin hates me," and then like he's just suicide baiting in the Resin Discord. And I just came in. I didn't even read what he typed. I just assumed, and I just went, "Yeah, hello, Submarine M1. I hope you get thrown directly into the sun. Have a nice day." And I didn't realize what he had said, but before he was like, "Do you want me to die?" And then I put that in there.
You putting fuel on the flames, man.
Yeah, I didn't even realize it. I just saw he was typing, and I was like, knee-jerk response. Like, and that's the thing. Like, I don't have like a superiority complex. I don't have a problem with people who are trying to learn, but it's kind of like Falter, where he would fight with everybody and he wouldn't, but he would tell everybody he's trying to learn. That's how he was, and that I definitely do have a problem.
That's a problem with, I feel like, a lot of people who get into competitive that I've learned over the past few years is that there's like, I kind of think like 3 groups of people. There's the people who just try to learn, but just, you know, eventually either they learn or they just stay at that level. Yeah, the people who learn and eventually get good and are locked the hell in and just like we'll throw hands at anybody and just be good. And then you have the other group where they're stuck at a certain level. Like they're not bad, but not like fantastic. They're like good, but they have egos thinking they're like the biggest cock on fucking earth.
Oh
by
my
the
God,
second they have
yes.
someone else
Yeah.
above them, they fucking like backtrack or they try and, like as you said before, be argumentative. Fucking annoying.
I don't like
that. There's people in like every clan. Like I know when I was in KS, there's quite a few people. There's like a few people.
There's nobody like that in Z. There's nobody like that in Z.
Nah, it's fake news. Fuck you. Fuck you.
It's me, dude. I'll get like one kill. I have one amazing clan battle story to my name in Z, and I'm gonna ride that until the heat death of the universe. I haven't played clan battles in such a long time. But
now's your time.
I could honestly. Were you there for the Mike gets a buff against Asians? Were you there for that?
How long ago was this?
I think it might have actually, thinking back on it, I think it was a season or two before you joined. But it was that answers that. Kind of a stupid question on my end. It was when the server was like inundated with Chinese and Japanese clans. It was I forget the name of the map, but there's I think BC side had a large volcano, and then the other side it's like an archipelago.
Hotspot?
Yeah. I was in the archipelago in a Moskva on hotspot, and it was kind of like that Chuck story you were telling earlier, Viper, where it was where a ship kind of there was one ship and his job was
his base.
And that was me in a Moskva, and I killed 4 like Chinese Des Moines that just ran at me.
He's like, I ain't losing to the Chinese people.
And Addison,
point to prove.
Yeah. And Addison was like, you have a buff against Asians. And I was like, no, I'm just really good in Moskva. I can play Moskva really well. And then it happened like 3 more games in a row. And I was like, maybe I just have a buff against Asians. Who knows? I don't know.
I have a love affair with Moskva and clan battles.
I love it so much. If you had to lock down my account and make me play one ship until the end of time, it would probably be Moskva. There's not much that she can't do.
Clan battles only, or just like in general?
That's good.
Yeah, because
that's true. Yeah, random Moskva is kind of
it's not. I feel like for me, I have never really played a Moskva that much in random, just because I never really had like you don't have a natural affinity for it, because like I don't want to get like cross mapped by like the 5 million battleships that want to molest you,
true.
Or you have the carriers that want to molest you, or the subs that basically everyone wants to molest you, and it's very easy to have that happen. But in clan battles or in a small setting, shit's fucking great unless you make a oopsie and then you get fucked instantly. But
and then you get your prolapse eaten.
But if you play it well, like you can like dick stomp somebody. It's kind of nice.
I made the mistake of trying to make a Moskva video after they added in the Dutch unique commander. That was a terrible 2 hours.
Dude, actually just like German Navy experience during World War II.
Like, please stop bombing us.
I'm going to hit you with 900 Lincolns.
It's like the William Dafoe meme, just.
I beg of you. No. Eat the Grand Slam, dude. Yeah, no, that's bad. That I would say that Moskva was fun right up until the addition of Dutch cruisers, because even with the battleships, I feel like the ship has the speed that if you're on your toes and you realize that you're getting shot at, even at those longer ranges, you can still get out of the way. It's a good ship. I love the armor on it. The acceleration's great. The fact that this thing does 37 knots is fucking insane.
It's insane. For a cruiser.
It's actually just insane. And like it's great. But yeah, then Dutch cruisers came out, and you have you have a 50 mil deck, but you have a massive superstructure. So you just get HE pendants on fire.
You're just basically huge the entire time. You just get murdered.
No.
I know the Dutch screw it. A good Battleship player will fucking ruin your day, and you could be at any angle because if you get punched in the fucking nose, you're cooked.
Yeah,
you're so cooked.
It's a 25 fore and aft plating.
Yeah, because I know when I had my love affair with playing the Columbo for a while, that I would be like, let me just use Legendary Columbo, shoot AP, shoot for the nose, and hope and pray to God I get like a Citadel or two and just crack them in half.
Oh, I didn't even, I think the worst experience I ever had, speaking of Columbo, was Columbo's sap meta in clan battles.
Hell yeah, baby.
Because I was in a Kremlin, and there was nothing better than me, like, playing a Kremlin, and just all of a sudden 30,000 hit points are gone, because Amerigo Vespucci decided to fucking hit my superstructure. It was like, But yes, Sap Cannon will fuck this, and Battleships Cannon will donkey fuck this. Counterpoint, though, you don't run into that many battleships to do that.
No, that's true. Nowadays, nowadays you don't have that problem.
I was playing Stalingrad recently, and there was I was fighting a Montana, and I knew I was bow in. It was like 6 kilometers away. I'm like, dude, I know I'm gonna get fucked on this, and like a computer, because I was bow in, right? Same thing, 25 millimeter plate.
Yeah, he'll punch you through the nose.
I was bow in, just like a computer. He just aimed waterline and dumped it all into the icebreaker. I was like,
oh no!
It's like, wow.
It was that video of the like. The dog with the lollipop.
He's like,
You know, like if the forms are still around an hour later.
Yeah,
exactly. Light cruiser, no die from Montana.
It's like, I can't believe that Montana can't kill Stalingrad through the front. It's got 406s, man. It should be able to do anything against it.
The Iowa was the best battleship ever made in real life.
I want the Iowa to have the Tomahawk cruise missiles.
You got the GIF.
Yeah, I got the GIF. And this isn't the one I wanted. I'll see if I can find it on Instagram. Although the last time we pulled up Instagram of the podcast, it worked. It worked. No, I know, but it was the Russian drone footage. We pulled up a video. It was killing me, and it still continues to kill me. It was a Ukrainian large drone. It looked like a UCAV, but it sounded like a lawnmower, and this Russian caught it just flying into some power lines, and you just hear just like lawnmower sound, a massive explosion, just yeah boy. But yeah, that's exactly what happens in my head whenever like I have somebody just dump shots into my icebreaker.
It just completely fumbles.
You cannot be shooting waterline on the Russian cruise Big 2-6. They have been like this for a decade. You cannot,
and people have not learned this. Unfortunately,
you cannot tell me, oh, it's a new ship. Oh, I don't know the armor layout. The Moskva has not changed. The Stalingrad has not changed.
Yeah, all the Russian cruisers basically have this.
All the large Russian ships are built like that. They're literally all built like that.
Yeah, and they're starting to build other. They're starting to build other ships like that too. Like in game, there's other shit that will just randomly have icebreakers. Like why?
I don't know. Like
I
the
don't
training
know.
room's free. Like you don't have to go to the training room. Just like go look at the armor.
Yeah, just look at the armor class of ships.
You can look at
it's a free resource. It's not like you have to pay for it.
It comes with your fucking port, dipshit. Like look in your port. I don't know what the problem is. I don't know. It genuinely doesn't make any sense to me. And again, my first thought, if that had happened to me, wasn't, I need to go yell at somebody on Discord. It would be, all right, let me see what I might have hit. And again, like just going, oh, hey, look, there it is. And I don't know.
Low key. Maybe a feature they should implement, because I know War Thunder has this, but like see where you actually hit the target with shells.
That would be good, and they have it in tank.
Replay.
I think that there's one downside to this that
there's a lot of shots.
Yeah, dude. What if you're in like in Atlanta or something?
Yeah, if you're in a if you're in a Minotaur and you're like shooting for like 15 minutes straight,
shut off.
Shot 1,000 fucking 200 is like wow, this fucking shot.
The client crashes when you're in port. Like, do
you
think you think it's gonna take like 9,000?
The spaghetti couldn't even handle it.
War Thunder Naval handle that?
The
Atlanta's in War Thunder Naval.
I don't even know. I know it for like tanks, and I guess, I mean, planes like this don't really matter too much. I guess nowadays, like in terms of like a kill cam or because most of it's just air to air. But like for tanks, I think it matters the most. But ships, I've never really seen it because I haven't really played ships too much in War Thunder.
It just shows the normal. Yeah. It shows the normal penetration mechanic like it does for tanks too. So it just shows where the shell is and like the modules and everything that it hit. What I was referencing is in World of Tanks, you can go back and see every shot that has penetrated you or hit you. And I think that would be really cool to have because it'll be like, it doesn't have to show like the War Thunder style of internals.
No, yeah, of course. It just shows you what armor it hits and if it bounces.
This is where it hit. This is the damage roll that it got.
I mean, if you think about it, like the information's there in the replay file, so like, it should be doable.
Yeah, I agree, but
maybe no one's thought of it to make it a feature.
Well, not to be rude or to be devil's advocate. Actually, I am being devil's advocate, but like. We just spent like 10 minutes bitching about people not using the armor viewer to like check plates and stuff. I don't know how many from Wargaming's perspective. And again, I don't know how Wargaming operates. But is that worth the investment? And the answer that keeps coming up in my head is fuck no.
Probably no.
Because I mean, I would use it. Like a lot of the competitive people would use it. I think Sea Lord would use it.
Well, I don't know, because like you have those people that always, they'll be like, "Well, how in the world did this happen?" And if they knew they had it, I think they would use it. Because that's the thing. Like, there's a lot of things in game that players do use when they find out that like it's there, like the training room and such. They just don't know it's there.
There's also some people that like are purists. Perfect example I got. Dastard from Rain and KSC. He doesn't like using mods. Like he's a purist motherfucker who doesn't like using mods unless it's like a mod that gets implemented, like score timer, for example. He didn't really use that's like the only one mod he probably would have used a score timer, but now it's in the game, doesn't need to install it. I guarantee if he had like features like that in the fucking game, he'd go fucking goo goo gaga for that shit. A lot of people, if they had access to it, they would fucking love it. It's just that honestly, it has to be a mod first, which I don't think there's even a mod remotely close to even going that in depth of people. But if it was a mod first and people found out, Wargaming would be like, maybe in a year or two we implement this as a mechanic in a random update. Just like they did with a few mods. Exactly.
And, I mean, definitely. Like, I'm not. I think that definitely it would be an incredibly useful tool. Just to kind of reiterate my point. I just don't think that the average player would take as much advantage of it. I hope so.
I would agree. The average one probably wouldn't, or right away wouldn't. But as you also said before, it's not gonna. It's to be a lot of investment for money, and it's not gonna make it money. Therefore, it's gonna be a very low priority on something unless like people really want that shit.
But people obviously don't want that used shit. In War Thunder?
It's pretty it's pretty useful. Like I've seen I mean I don't play that much, but whenever I do, it's sometimes useful to see like what the hell did I actually hit like in depth after a battle. Or
yeah. I mean I've done the same thing. I'm just saying like does the average War Thunder player like actually use it though?
Well, I think that there's a lot less of I don't know why that killed me, or I don't know how the fuck like that penetrated, because it will show you like the APDS round going right through your gut's forehead and then the contents of his brain exploding out the back of it, killing everybody
he just
else.
Unconscious. He's just a little sleepy.
Yeah, I slump. But like, so that I will say though, it moves the blame and the rage away from how did that kill me to how did you make that shot, which I will say, because I do play a lot of ground, and like I said, it will show you exactly where it came from, what type of shell it was, how it penetrated, what modules it hit. It'll show you that, right? But like I said, then it shifts away from how did that kill me to, oh, that's a bullshit vehicle. That's a bullshit shot.
No, you know what I think would be a massive improvement, and something that I think I don't do coding or anything, but it can't be that hard to implement, would be like an in-client replay viewer.
No.
To where you don't have to go dig through the game files. Because that's like a line that a lot of people won't cross. Like, you're 55-year-old player.
It's very extra. Yeah, it's very extra for them to go out of the game, find the file, load the file, and then lock that shit in and just like go back and try and read it. And then hoping it's completely accurate, which sometimes
it ain't.
Shit's not even accurate. Yeah.
And then you have to do all that within the 3-week update cycle.
And also know all the hotkeys. A lot of people still, they don't even give you instructions for the hotkeys too, really. They used to.
Dude, people think I'm a wizard when on stream I break out the free cam. They're like,
holy fuck, helicopter cam.
I'm like, Control Shift backspace.
You're a wizard. Dude, they stone you for that back in the day, kid.
Back in 2015, I'd be stoned.
Think you're cheating.
Yeah. Clam.
Go ahead.
No. What's up?
I was just gonna say the camera controls are hot garbage.
They are.
Oh yeah, they're horrible.
From someone who's made 3-4 cinematic videos in this game, it is terrible. It is so hard to get that thing to work.
Yeah, it's like driving like a news helicopter and just like following like a fucking dude. Yeah, exactly. Just add some little helicopter sounds. Look at what you got over a game.
It's
so bad.
Yeah, the War Thunder one's a lot better. Plus, you can rewind War Thunder replays sometimes.
The other thing that I like, especially about like Air, is it shows you everything that the game uses to make those decisions. So like, I dump an R77 at somebody, it will show me the seeker cone when it goes feral, and I really like that aspect of it. So clan battles. Yeah, World of Warships. Clan battles. Tier 8, no restrictions. It's the inverse of that GIF that I posted. That's my vibe. Just play it in reverse. I go from happy just glum, because no restrictions on tier 8 sounds horrible.
And it is.
I've gotten a few games in it, lower tiers, or like Storm and stuff. Gale. Fuck, it's not fun. I don't like it. Like the ship spread at tier 8. The one thing I've never liked about the tier 8 clan battle season, and you can make the same argument about tier 10, but I would argue that it's to a much lesser degree. The just rampancy of premiums being really the only viable ships, and there's occasionally a few other things. Talking earlier about people playing like a Nebraska, okay. But I've seen a lot more teams that are just essentially just premium ships, which I don't think is very healthy for the game.
Yeah, most of the time, it's kind of, again, this is like we mentioned before with tanks, but like with ships, like, as you said, premiums are basically like always fucking great. Like, let's see, we got Atlantico, which generally pretty fucking strong. Lenin, I've seen Lenin probably the most out of all the battleships so far. Lenin's fucking great.
Lenin's nuts.
And even compared to Vladivostok, you can't really compare the two. Lenin's just an outright fucking like basically an upgrade. Like over.
There's a reason it's never come back.
Let's see what else. I didn't really see many others. Like I tried, like I think Borodino was like okay if you wanted like a 12-kilometer radar that wasn't like gonna explode instantly, but that you basically only pick Atlantico and Lenin. That's literally the only two you would generally see. Other ships like LTs, like Le Terrible, and you can kind of interchange with Le Fent. Bayards you kind of saw. What else did we see? Cherbourg? Oh my god, Cherbourgs. We saw a fuck ton of Cherbourgs. Cossacks if you want Cossacks.
No.
What's the Spanish one? Fucking fuck, what is that tier 8? Oh, look at the good game. Yeah, I think it's Catalonia.
Yeah.
No, is it the Catalan?
Are you talking about the tech tree or the
tech tree one I'm at? No, the Numancia. The Numancia was I think it was pretty ass. The tech tree one actually I think was better. Or at least you saw more often. Yeah.
Really? You've been seeing Catalonias?
The burst.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, look at its you can look at the consumables too. Yeah, like burst fire is kind of useful, but if you look at the consumables, not too bad. Oh, you're looking at bro. You're looking at Numancia. No, look.
Oh yeah, because I have to buy it.
Fool. No, it's right.
I'm not a fool, dude. It's this fucking
equipment.
Yeah, go to equipment.
Go to equipment. Huh? Oh, hey, look, it's the Numancia.
Oh, okay.
What the fuck? What the?
Hey, look, here, so it's a Yubari. We're gonna
go. Poor because you don't have the ship.
I don't have the ship.
Yeah, just research it for him.
I don't want to.
Yeah, just show. Yeah, yeah. What do you do the same for a rainy day?
Yeah, I'm saving it, dude. I'm a hoarder, and now we can go to equipment.
Look at that. It's got a heal and a spotter plane. Is huge.
Dude, I just wasted 100,000 fucking free XP to
go to the heal.
Exactly.
We just did it as a heal. I mean, it's nice. What is that? 20, 28, 1.
You get a couple.
It's a tier 8 with a tier 8 cruiser with a heal. That's pretty big.
Yeah, I think it's one of the things. Basically, like, if you took a Bayard, make its DPM kind of a little bit worse, but you give it like the survivability and like the range you wanted. It's actually decently mobile. C is okay.
I forgot this whole fucking line existed.
There's a quirky.
So did everybody else. Don't worry.
A quirky Napoli.
Quirky Napoli.
Storp angles are pretty good though, but yeah, that's also another ship we've seen. Outside of that, that's pretty much it. Like you don't see anything like too fancy. I mean, that's what happens in the restrictions. I'm surprised. Iparanga, we didn't really see that much.
But it doesn't have the big secondaries. It still has the smaller ones. You don't get the the 210s or whatever. That's why
it's only got like up.
Atlantico's so popular.
Automatically though, we didn't see too much any like hybrids either. Like we saw like maybe a Tone and maybe like one Nebraska, but no one else really brought it.
Imagine running into somebody running like fucking 4 tones
just to get fucking unlimited torpedoes.
Yeah, exactly.
I think at tier they aren't as strong, but it's mostly just spam of like French shit. 2 or 3 French GDs or like the unstoppable tide of Cherbourgs is what we encountered.
the wall of Cherbourgs. Oh, that's just brings me back, dude. The wall of Cherbourgs brings
Russian bias me back. That no one talks about French bias.
Nobody does.
No one expects
the Asians do.
The Asians are really acquainted with it.
Yeah.
That's the way we most encountered is mostly the Cherbourg walls with the Asia clans that do the NA adventures. Any other fancy ships? Nah.
I remember Marseille coming out, and it was the exact same thing. It was like, I think it was in the middle of a clan battle.
Yeah, it was. They always
do that. It was like, what do you mean there's fucking 7 Marseilles running? Oh, there's nothing.
Back when they didn't allow early access ships into clan battles, that was nice.
What'd you say?
So wasn't there like a couple seasons when they wouldn't let early access ships into clan battles?
True. They limited it. Yeah, they limited them.
Yep.
For a while.
But that don't make money.
Yeah, the Aldebert line tier 8 was it the was it knee? What is it? Knees back?
Yeah,
I don't remember the tier name.
What's the premium?
Yeah, knees back. Yeah, it's the premium
chill.
It's
chill.
The
standard chill.
The big shpee. That's all it is. It's the big shpee. Somebody took a Bic and just melted a shpee and expanded it. That's all that this is.
Yeah, this one's really not that great, apparently.
I can tell it's a shell.
It gets massacred. It's not good enough yet.
No. And then hippers are just kind of, cool. You have your DM pen. Who the fuck cares? You're a hipper.
Oh, Talons, I guess, is the other thing. Like,
I was going to say...
Talons are always popular still.
Yeah.
Put a Talon in the smoke, rinse and repeat.
What about Kuznetsov? Are we still seeing like Kuznetsov smokes?
No, I haven't seen shit for that. Maybe like I said, it'd be like maybe a Talon and a kid and something like that, and that's maybe the extent of it.
I remember the tier 6 season. Where it was the tier 6 season. That's just kind of what it made me think of. Where it was like, what's the tier 6?
Perth and the Chinese Perth, and then
the Huang He.
Yeah, the Huang He, and then Graf Spies or
Arc Royal or Mutsu or some type of 16-inch.
Oh, dude, that last tier 6 season that had the carriers was definitely cooked.
Yeah,
I saw a lot of Molotovs in it too. That was
it was Huang He's mosly because the Graf Spee was banned because that was basically counter to them, and then you had the Ryujo and the Loneheart were your two CV choices, and then they both got clapped, and then it was essentially just Arc Royal, and then like maybe like an Issei or some shit like that, and then it just turned really cringe.
I don't miss that.
No, the double carrier tier 6 season, I definitely don't miss. That can stay where it's at, respectfully.
That was up there with the for me the season where the Venezia came out. It was like one either Hakurio or whatever carrier you're taking and 6 Venezias.
That sounds AIDS.
Oh, you went around for that?
I don't think I remember it for too long. If I was, I'm not sure.
It was
season 16, I think, or 17.
Remember the SAP story I told? That was actually a Venezia. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, because like you used to be able to do like 20 or 30k with the Venezia before they nerfed the alpha damage.
So I realized that SAP was a little stupid.
SAP was a little nutty.
Oh yeah, that was only with the Venezia's guns, not the Columbos. So
imagine with Columbo, I had the same like type of
and that was
like alpha.
Yeah, and that was when we first got SAP, and then it was like, oh, we just watched our battleship get vaporized and like one salvo from these 6 Venezia, so that sucks.
I don't know. I think that the tier 8 pool here is just
terrible.
It's very one-dimensional.
Yeah, that's the thing.
There's some ships that I think could be fun, but you just sacrifice way too much bringing them.
You know what I see sometimes too? Bridgeport. Bridgeport's also another one that's I've seen actually played a bit.
You can be a Des Moines for like a minute.
Yeah, for like a minute and a half or some shit like that.
That was the Liberty Harbor ship. Sorry, didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good.
I'm trying to remember.
I know I don't have one, but it's basically something you can basically get for free if you play.
You have the new time mechanic on the reload booster where you have like all of it at once. I think it's got like a minute and change runtime on its reload booster, and it's got Des Moines guns with I believe Des Moines AP. So like for a minute and change, you are a Des Moines at tier 8 with the reload booster going.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's perfect. I think we should get more of that into the game.
Well, they are experimenting with the more consumables that are timed. Like they have, they have timed reload boosters. They have timed speed boost. I forgot which ship got a timed speed boost.
That was the European battleships.
Yep, they had those, and then
Sabir has a timed heal.
And yeah, there we go. There's that's the other one.
A couple of, I think some of the new ships that they announced like a dev blog or two ago have timed consumables too.
Maybe.
I just can't remember off the top of my head.
Let's see the new ships.
I forgot about a lot of these tier 8s, like the North Carolina, Calcium, Lime, and Rust. Alabama, the Hornet, dude.
Clearly, the Constellation's the best.
One of those ships is the Fort Worth that's recently coming out. That also has a reload booster for basically a minute.
Yeah.
For its timed.
Yeah. That's the really goofy guy. Does it have Alaska guns?
Or 1-8. Oh, so sorry, that was the wrong ship. My bad. Hold on. Pause. We have 254s.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I knew it was something goofy.
The weird American caliber because
like 10-inch, I think, maybe. I'm not European. I don't know.
Well, two is 8, so yeah, that's 10-inch roughly.
Yeah, so it's basically Napoli guns.
Yeah,
basically Napoli guns. And then the other ship, anything special too? No introduction for it. Okay, so just one extra ship now is getting another timed reload boost. I figure that this year is probably going to be, by the way, is a slightly sidetrack, is just be like timed consumables will be their new gimmick.
Timed consumables
on a bunch of stuff, like on maybe radar, or maybe on Hydra or something. If it's on radar, that'd be crazy.
Dude, imagine having a 2-minute radar block and like a fucking.
It's like you are not allowed to enter this capsule, else you want to lose your fucking all your HP.
Oh, you're gonna bait out the radar? I have 2 minutes of fucking radar. Fuck you.
Get a platoon of like 3 ships that have that. You basically block off a cap for like 6 minutes. It'd be still.
Yeah, stupid. Don't even bother coming here.
Oh, well, you know what? I'm stupid. We forgot. We smoke. We also have smoke as well for the American DD.
Oh yeah, the ones that brought it in. Yeah.
I feel like they will also buff them by like maybe on like superintendent or something like that, or like the smoke flag or whatever. They'll add like an additional percentage of whatever they have initially.
Yeah, that's the thing right now with the time consumables. None of the skills, modules, or flags affect them. Yeah, so like you get it, you get that, and that's it. Yeah.
Eventually do it.
I forgot about the P bag.
Yeah, P bag's like whatever. It's kind of there. It's basically just like, what if we play like a Russian cruiser, just no radar, but you have the, I guess, survivability. Because at least you got to heal.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I remembered it used to be very like heavily in the circulation of tier 8 clan battles, but I just could never exactly remember why, because I just kind of forgot that the P bag exists. Because like, yeah, it is a heal. I don't know.
That'd be like it's only like real main strength. I feel it's like if your cruiser has a heal at tier 8, like you're pretty good. So long as you like.
If these were like Molotov guns too, I think they'd be good. But I just remember these guns being ass.
Yeah, there's just nothing to like write home about.
No. Yeah, I remember this ship came out with the other cruiser that's just like they took a small lens, they cut its turrets in half, and that ship was vastly better.
Olkachev, dude.
Yeah,
holy fuck.
Yeah.
That existed too. Where is it?
Oops, no Olkachev.
Have an Olkachev?
No.
It was a tier 8 ship too, I do believe.
Yeah, it's a tier 8 like cruiser. It's got a 9-kilometer radar.
There you go, 9-kilometer radar.
That's there, yeah.
10 kilometers, my bad. 10-kilometer radar, 20-second action time base.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, it's not terrible.
20's that's pretty good.
That is a pretty good radar.
If you module it out, yeah.
No smoke though, which is kind of and kind of rough. But
it's kind of, to me though, I feel like Ochakov's kind of like a slight downgrade over a Chappie.
Yeah.
Like if you wanted a radar, you just take the Chappie and just you still have the bad like armor.
Yeah, well, that's exactly. If you want to use the Chappie radar, you put the Chappie into the same exact position that you're gonna have to put your job into, and they're both equally wimpy platforms.
They're like glass cannons.
That is an overstatement.
It is the most fickle glass you ever, like the second like you breathe on it incorrectly from like a mile away, it'll just fucking like glass into dust.
There was a lot of instances. I'm really into naval history. If you didn't know that, the Russian, like the Kirovs during World War II, like the rudders would just fall off because the build quality was just not good. And that's immediately what came to mind when it the Chapayev just fell apart. Like it's just Lego Star Wars disassembly.
Oh, like this just falls apart.
I don't know. I just remember them being like
baked into my subconscious.
But no, they're just like so because there's nothing here. You have 70mm.
Well, sometimes that's the best thing to have is nothing.
I mean, yeah, but
yeah, just go broadside in front of a battleship like 5 kilometers and they just overpen you. It's like, all right. Anyways, bye bye.
In clan battles, more often than not, you're fighting other cruisers and stuff.
Oh yeah,
and you're just
and then you get murdered by them at least.
Yeah, I mean, what is? Come on.
We'll bring you to the Oshikov. That's gonna keep.
I want to see what the belt is. Yeah, 100mm. So yeah, this thing's just nothing. I mean, yeah, you have a better belt, you have more guns. I don't know, worse reload, but like, is the radar still the same?
That's 12.
That's the Okhotshov. All right, never mind. So it's even a better radar.
So do that for my client? I wonder if just clients just kind of hate you.
Dude, it probably does. I'm a bitch to my client, dude.
Yep, same variation too. So it's literally just an extra free 2 kilometers of radar.
No.
Crazy.
I don't know. Like I said, I feel like the bottleneck is just really on for tier 8.
Yeah, they need to put like good restrictions. I think what they're doing is they're just letting see what the meta is, and they'll be like, "Fuck all these ships," and then that's it. Instead of just trying to assume what's going to be taken.
Well, they did that. I think the last season I actually played in, it was a free for all for the first 2 weeks. Then they kneecapped all the metas because they banned everything that was slightly popular, pretty much, or heavily restricted it.
Yeah, that's like, I mean, yeah, and I kind of hope that does happen, and I also appreciate the fact that we're getting 2 weeks of them just basically being like, yeah, go nuts.
Experiments,
but I also think that works. 2 weeks of go nuts at tier 8 is the equivalent of getting told like go nuts in a cyanide factory. Like it's just not enjoyable. It's not really a go nuts. It's not the same thing that you get at tier 10 where it's like, yeah, we're gonna run 7 Goonaloos. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know. Any mainses? I don't know. Mines is good. I saw a few down at Gale.
But the higher you got,
it just got tapped out.
the higher you got up, you didn't really see too many. No. I feel like if you wanted a cruiser that basically did what a mines do, you just take it Bayard.
Yeah,
take a Bayard and take 2 of them, I guess, and then just let them rip on a flank or whatever, and then have maybe someone spot for them, and then they can just go balls to the wall, just trying to farm something down. Yeah. Mines is probably, I think, maybe could be better on maybe Kite, but that's the thing. There's a lot of ships that are just there that cover other ships that are slightly better. It's a problem. Yeah. It's like with DDs, you only have the French DDs because your mobility is great. You can torp out and torp brush anybody you pretty much want at that tier. And you get a choice. You get a Fanta and a Terrible, so like if you want like slightly better detect, you can do that. If you want one with better guns, you got the terrible for that. So you usually take them in pairs to get a better engagement.
I mean, the other thing is again, you like to like in a tier 8 environment, especially in a clan battles environment where the amount of ships engaging you is significantly lower than randoms, you can just like fentanyl rush people in these French destroyers.
Yeah, just get away with it.
And yeah, and again with all those combinations, because again, they're banging around at 40 plus knots. They're insane. Saturation, torpedo rush, like it's insane. To put these things into a lighter environment.
And that's the thing I'm actually kind of shocked is that you see like 2. It's rare to see like 3 or more. Like I thought it would be like people like teams that take like 4 or 5 and go crazy with them, but not yet.
Yeah, I think we might have to change that then. I think when we play tomorrow, I think I might come down from my mountain
and then play like a fucked up French destroyer.
Fucking La Fuentes. Hello, Chuck. I'm sorry you have something planned.
We're overriding you. We're overriding.
Care.
We are playing 7 Phantas and Terribles. You will like it, or you will die.
What are you gonna do? Lose all your hair from stress? You can't do that.
We're gonna wax on, wax off your head.
Dude, there's a lot of gems down here though. Like the Hampshire. Hampshire's fucking fantastic. But again, it's just not going to be good in
Belfast 43.
Belfast actually wouldn't really be too bad. It's not
radar,
really a bad ship.
Torps. Yeah.
Especially this like.
Oh yeah, the aggressively Irish one.
The Mick one that I have. Fuck my Patty life, dude. Fuck it. Oh.
As also another like sidetrack, KSC did have a like not really a total internal tournament, but they had like a tournament open to friends and shit, and I played in it. Belfast 43 was actually quite used a lot in like most of the games because it was basically just tier 8s, and you got you can only use one of each ship essentially in a game. So like you'd have like 9 like unique ships or whatever, and Belfast is like very much in almost every single one. I know we hit like one of the maps is Ocean. We use a Belfast, we use the fucking Tiger 59, so you just basically lock the fuck down like almost 1 or 2 caps. Yeah, like infinite smoke. In this setting, if like I guarantee if Belfast had a heal, I think it would be like one of the most popular ships probably in comp though.
Dude, I forgot how nuts this camo is for the Star Edinburgh.
Yeah, it's stroking out.
Dude, yeah, look, it is a penis pump on the front here. What the fuck?
Gen Z attention span right there.
Dude, I again, there's gems down here, dude. There it goes.
Look at that, let's go. And in the back too, look at that. It's like,
dude, look, he's pumping. Oh my god. Anyways, we're gonna move like the porn. Yeah, Cheshires. That's what I'm gonna tell Chuck. Cheshire.
7 Cheshires.
7 fucking Cheshires.
Yeah, since we're looking at ships, if you want a thing that really pisses me off is go to exterior. Yeah. Oh, hold on. Actually, first, hold on. Find like a normal, like not a carrier. Find like a Sherberg, and go to exterior, and find the pinup camo if you have it.
I don't think I have it.
That's the yellow one with all the chicks on it.
Yeah, exactly that one.
I have the
it's the fucking because the pinup.
Yeah, I've seen it. I saw it. I called it the porn camo.
Yeah, exactly. I've worn it a few times, and like there's like 1/4 of the ship just doesn't have shit going on. Pisses my ass the fuck off.
Well, yeah, but you have boobies on the rest of it.
Yeah, but I want full boobies, not 3/4. What the fuck are we doing?
Be happy. You will be happy with your boobies that you have. Some children have no boobies. Actually, wait, all kids. I don't know. Never mind.
Where is this camo? Maybe I don't have any more of them. That'd be a cool thing is they had a search function for camos, so you can just type in names.
I agree because they have an insane amount of like really good camos. And yeah, it's just difficult to find them sometimes.
I shouldn't even have these on. Fuck.
I like how they cover the entire bridge with the gas can camo so you can't drive the ship anymore.
It's French. It's going to flip over in port anyways.
Huh.
You want to know why I like this one? It's got a golden cock. That was another thing I got in trouble for. I only chat banned me ramming somebody and yelling, "Kiss my cock." I get a chat ban for that.
It's like, you shouldn't be saying things like that.
There's a chicken on the front of the boat. And they're like, fuck you.
See, I'm not a CC program, so I'm not chained down.
Oh, no, I wasn't in any programs or anything.
Oh, you just got chat ban.
Yeah, okay. I just got chatted.
Dude, I don't know, like, if y'all look at the chat, and I don't know if y'all watch my videos or not, I don't care, but the chat in some of my videos, like, it's wild.
Nuts. Yeah.
It's like, how are they getting not chat banned for the terms they're using?
Some of the shit they say.
Yeah.
Dude, it's the same thing in War Thunder.
Like hard R's.
Yeah.
Many multiple variations of the F word and other F words too. I'm like, how does this, like, and they're not, doing the elite speak or anything. It's just full bore outright. And oh, that's another thing. We're getting another Weeb event.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, and apparently Shinano's going to be one of the ships, which I don't know how I feel about that.
Which Shinano?
It's an Azure Lane one. It's basically the Azure Lane collab they do once a year. That's what they. So as a little breakdown, as a I guess a weeb myself, I suppose. AL does a collab with World of Warships once a year. Like on their game, they'll do a collab, and then World of Warships is a collab in like return.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just like outright new ships, or like I guess commanders that go along with like voice lines in the game.
Yeah.
And then or skins. It depends on what they're feeling.
Yeah, and I don't know, like, if it's just the skin for like the Shinano or the captain, fine. But like, if they sell the Shinano, I don't know how I feel about steel ships being sold.
They'll do
outright.
it. They'll do it. So? They'll do it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Fuck it. They done it for Tech 3 ships.
Yeah, they did it for the Yamato.
Yeah, they'll definitely do it for fucking because here's the logic. They know people will go goo goo gaga for big titty fucking girl. They'll be in their ear.
Yeah.
On top of that, some people like the carrier. Like Rimu, like Ray, he's be like, give me that fucking shit right now. I already have the ship, Ray, but fuck, I want this one instead. Because why the hell not?
$200 for anime booby.
Yeah, why not? I respect the grind. And guess what? Wargaming is like, hell yeah, I respect this. Give me my money.
I've seen people spend a lot more on those gacha games in like one setting. It's fucking insane.
Yeah, some people do that.
It's like you don't get to see the booby in game though with the commander. Like,
it doesn't matter.
Just stare at it in port.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. They don't care.
Sometimes they like the ASMR.
True.
Or some shit.
Sometimes they're fucking deranged. I don't know.
It's so funny during the Azure Lane event, seeing all the old men go.
Yeah, all the like. All the 60-year-old like
ex-Marine Corps
USS
yeah. All the Iowa guys are like having a heart attack because a cow comes out with the fattest tits in the world, and it's like. Ugh.
I feel like if the AL ships were like a little bit different than their counterparts, perfect example. They've only done this basically like with Montpelier. If it was like Montpelier and like Cleveland, they're basically the same ship, but there's like slight differences. That'd be fucking cool.
Yeah, that's fine.
But nowadays, like after that, and I was like, God, that was what 2020, maybe 2021.
That was like the first one.
Yeah, it was
the first one.
Yeah, it was very long. If they did that instead of just making copy and pastes, I would actually be low key fine with it because at least it'd be maybe worthwhile or some shit, but. It's just basically just a copy and paste, and that's an issue I think that I've always seen with like collabs. Perfect one, like what the Sabaton one right now. Like that's basically just a copy and paste too.
Just Yamato.
Well, it's not a copy and paste. You get the camo for it. You don't get Sabaton Yamato. Well, I'm more okay with that too because you can get it for free.
Yeah,
like you don't have to pay
you can
for
actually
it.
work for it.
Yeah, you can get it for free. I did last night. It's not that hard. But, if you had to pay for it, yeah. Like the Ninja Turtle one's like $200 for a Napoli camo.
And it looks like shit.
Well, it's kind of supposed to.
I don't know many like Ninja anyone that's really into Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I saw one in game last night, and it was a guy on my stream trying to stream snipe me. The first time I seen a Napoli with a Ninja Turtle camo.
I don't. To each their own with what you enjoy. Never mind. I'm gonna leave it at that.
As long if it makes them money.
Yeah, I don't. I think that like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and everything is cool. But I'm not. I think the camo looks ugly as fuck in WoT and in World of Warships, and not even like. This isn't even like, I'm not racist against turtles, but
like, clarification, of course.
Yeah, just in case anybody needed to know. But like the camos just don't look good. They're ugly. I don't like the texture that's on them. I think the colors are just fucked, and there's just way too much going on.
You run over turtles in your Aztec. We know this.
No, I run over turtles in my BMW.
Serves them right.
Hey, get out of the road, you fucking turtle. Dude, I hit it with the Aztec. I don't think the Aztec fucking cares. I hit it with the BMW. It's going to be $15,000.
I'll tell you this, my wife's power steering exploded. So that's something else.
Oh yeah, we're going back into car problems. That's something we do a lot. We'll talk about like fucking like what's going on in right Viper and
30 minutes of car problems.
Yeah, it's like 30 minutes of my fucking car exploded this week. It used to be Sea Lord being like, my fucking house imploded this week.
It's like, what's going on? Yeah,
I'd be like, hey man, how's your week going? And he's like, there's a fucking hole in my bathroom. And there's lead
next to a pile of dirt for two nights because he had to tunnel out of the bathroom because the pipes needed to be replaced.
I had a good week too. Like,
oh man, I was like, man, I'm glad to be out of that house. Now, new house, no problems. My wife's car is just like, see that tax return? My tax return.
Out the fucking door. What tax return you talking about?
First tax return you got in 6 years. Right here, bucko.
Unironically, tax returns, I always get money back. This year I got the least I've ever gotten though, which is like flabbergasting to me.
Everyone else I've talked to has been like, "Oh my god, I'm getting so much money back this year because of all the changes to the tax code, tax law, whatever."
Yeah.
Because YouTube doesn't take taxes out of ad revenue, so I have to actually pay quarterly taxes, which means I have to guesstimate how much money I'm going to make. And usually I'm wrong, so the IRS is like, at the end of the year with me.
Yeah, it's like, hey, give me some more money.
Yeah, exactly. But because I got married this year, we dropped the tax bracket, so we went from like 22 or 23% to 12%, and that's
huge.
Yeah.
My only guess for me is that because I did crypto this year and I sold a bunch and it was a long-term gain. That's probably why I didn't guess back as much as I did. It's probably the too much income for changing the tax brackets. Probably is my guess. I held that shit for a while, like last year, and I actually made some good money. This year, it's doing donkey doo doo right now.
Probably.
Let it stay that way. Let it stay that way right now. I'm in no rush. But Mr. Greene, I see we have another dev blog page.
Dev blog page, baby. We're gonna talk about the carrier shit.
Yeah, I heard you guys didn't talk about it before.
I think we briefly went over it. But then we've had like
the new one is the February one.
This is a February one, I believe. February 9th. A month later, fuck.
I was about to say, this is kind of old.
Well, we didn't talk about it.
Yeah, these changes are active right now.
Yeah, I'm about to say, this is what's going on in game as of 3 weeks ago.
It's a refresher.
He doesn't know what's going on, just in case.
Yeah, in case you're wondering why your patrol fighter changes are changed.
I think these are pretty good after having played CVs with these changes.
I have not played CVs yet with these changes.
I actually run out of fighters now. I used to not do that because I was a terrible CV player.
As a CV, I guess a still semi-CV gooner, I think these changes are pretty fantastic. Like, I think as a whole, the past 6 months or so of CV changes have been actually low-key, been getting better.
Yeah, I'd agree.
I remember years ago bitching and moaning about to a whole bunch of people, even some wargaming people, be like, why the fuck can't you make CV spotting just with your planes only, no fighter spotting? And they were like, oh, we cannot do this because that's not what the demographic wants or anything like that. And I'm pretty sure it's also because the Russians on Lesta did that exact thing where they just had no fighter spotting and they didn't want to follow suit and look like a bunch of idiots. But now they have it.
I didn't mean to cut you off, but I think Lesta went to they did minimap spotting for a minute, then they actually rolled it back.
Did they?
Yeah. They
I feel like minimap spotting would still be kind of fine though.
Well, they implemented it or they announced it because it was a big thing because there's this group of people that glaze what Lesta does nonstop.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, of course it did. Yeah.
They're like, oh look, Lesta's doing it. It's minimap spotting only, and then they went right back to whatever they did. But I do think they did have the patrol fighter changes too with the fighters being unable to spot. Yeah.
But I think the fighter's not spotting because that was one of my main things that as a carrier player I always took advantage of. For me, I never I can tell you without that maybe have let's say 50 games, maybe 2 games worth I've maybe used my fighters actually defensively to help somebody out, or it's just convenient.
Yeah.
And the vast majority of the time is literally just to spot motherfuckers because free spotting damage and free extra chance to get someone off the board. Now, when there was no fighters spotting, the fighters were useless. The fact that now they had these fucking patrol fighters that you can just throw these bitches across the map and actually basically put a middle finger to the other CV. Or Dutch ships. Dutch ships also get turbo fucked now because they made changes to the fighters about that too.
Oh, good for dealing with airstrikes now.
Yeah, because they'll stay around. You put these fires down, and the Dutch airstrike comes in, they'll fucking murder them, and they'll stay around. And then you can send a few more airstrikes in, and it'll just murder them too, and then they'll fuck off, which is fantastic.
That is actually pretty good.
But as Sea Lord fucking said before, he's running out of fighters. I don't play randoms right now anymore. But if I were to play it, I've played on PTS just to try to say fuck it, whatever. But playing on randoms, if I were to play CV again, I would definitely run out of fighters. Absolutely. Yeah. I'd even take the skill to have more fighters just so I can use them and actually just dumpster the other carrier. Absolutely fantastic change.
It shifts the CVs from being, more in that support role to where you're actually doing, what you're kind of were meant to do all along and, counter the other carrier. Or in this case, provide some relief from the airstrikes and such. And I just kind of like how we're getting to the point to where we're almost at where they were with the big changes, where we had those different flight levels, and we've gotten most of those changes without the stupid different flight levels, and it's working way better now than it was a year or so ago.
As a hot take, I think the different levels seemed kind of stupid and would be too complex for the average player to kind of understand.
That is like the coldest take. I think that's what most players agree with.
So I just want to get that out of the way. Yeah. So basically, that cold take.
Hot take here.
The ice cold, like a nice Coca-Cola take is that, like, yeah, I think that shit is stupid as hell. Like,
yeah,
they're trying to make it more complex, but they need to keep it fucking simple. So at least the average player can play the class and understand it. Because
and on
to be honest, I feel
no. Go ahead.
So I feel like, to be honest, maybe carriers are like the least played class. Like, because I think subs are played like a lot more than CVs are. If I would say on average, yeah, tier 10s. I mean, it's basically an obvious because you only get one CV in the match, and like subs, you sometimes see 2 or 3. But I don't think these changes are going to make CVs even more popular. But if you made a change like the flight level ones, for example, I think you're just going to kill the class, which some people may like, but it's a class in the game.
Yeah.
Not sure if Wargaming would want that. Then they have to make like another full-on rework to unfuck what they just did. But this, though, the fire ones, though, I'm gonna keep going back. I'm gonna glaze the shit out of this forever. This shit's fucking great. It's got a good range too, and then the longer distance you are from, obviously, like from your actual controllable squadron, the longer it takes to arrive. But like, that's fine. That's like the price you have to pay, and that's fucking A-okay. The other change with this update, though, the evasive maneuvers thing's fucking dog shit. Absolute dog shit.
What's that? Walk me through it.
So they swung and missed. So evasive maneuvers, essentially, you know the repair party on like torpedo squadrons and a few other squads?
Yes.
They removed that and replaced it with evasive maneuvers. So basically, imagine
immediately
this.
bad.
So the action time, I'm pretty sure, is like an average of 10 seconds instead of 5. And what they did was there's like a dodge chance now. I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure of the actual number that they put out for the dodge.
I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a. I mean, you may know more than I do, but I'm a professional dev blog reader. From what I understand, it's just that the whole squadron takes 70% less damage for those 10 seconds. Because it's supposed to be. Their excuse was that players were confused that you're hitting the heal button, their A is doing damage, but the planes aren't going down. So they think their A is ineffective. So they added in the evasive maneuvers where, like, the planes visually, the squadron formation changes.
Yeah, they bobbed and weaved.
Yeah, but now they don't even bob and weave. They just like fan out a little bit, and the numbers go from being red now to being like a muted gray.
Like a gray, grayish color. I remember seeing.
Yeah, and then they explain that the 10 seconds that you're taking 70% less damage is roughly the same damage mitigation you would have gotten out of a heal. I don't know if there is like a dodge chance or, like, just a chance for your A or flak to miss.
Maybe that was what it was before, because I remember I think they initially introduced it in the past somewhere.
They did. Because I remember when I saw the animation, I'm like, I've seen this animation before. Because the first animation was the planes, kind of went, Nyoo. Now they just go, oh, and like spread out a little bit. If you scroll down, Greene, it should have like a video of the like my sound effects.
Yeah,
I really like that again. Okay, here, let's see. You ready?
See, so he hits. Oh, okay. That's how they used to do it. Doesn't do that like that in game now. In game, they literally just spread apart.
Okay.
Oh yeah, this is the unupdated dev blog too. So in the first round, they actually did 80% less damage to your planes, but then they backed it off to 70%.
Yeah, right now I'm looking like midway and stuff. Right now it's like 70%. I think some specific squads or certain CVs get like different numbers too.
Yeah, there's a couple of ones that are.
Mistake.
I think plus or minus 10.
I love it how they just do a little bit of a Kevin Bacon shuffle. They just kind of fan out and up and down.
Yeah, they don't do that now. The squadron literally just like spreads out slightly.
the 3-inch automatically guided radar tracked aircraft gun on the Des Moines. The guy's, holy shit! We're going up and down! Fuck! I can't hit them.
We can't hit this motherfucker. Not driving a straight line anymore. What the hell? But I think the reduced damage by like 70% and shit, which I mean it was before, is even more, but even still I think is pretty gnarly because that still affects like fighters as well. From what I've encountered.
All the fighters just shot down like however many planes as in their squadron unless they've changed that.
Well, that's what there's. Well, so that's just in general how the mechanic for fighters work. Is they basically they'll. So let's say a normal tier 10 CV has 7 fighters in squad. It's going to essentially kill 7 planes no matter what HP the plane has, or if it's actively using its ammo for more than like 5 seconds, then it'll stop and then just say fuck it. Because that's a thing, by the way, with CV sniping before in the past with like Hakurus and shit. So you'd hold your heal until you heard like the ammunition. That's when the ammo's going. And you just heal through the entire time it's doing damage, and then the fighters will just fuck off and you like lose like a plane because you out damage or you out heal the damage.
Yeah.
This is like kind of similar, but you're guaranteed to kind of like still lose a plane or two. But it's basically a different flavor of it. For the vast majority of the time, though, like the incoming damage you reduce is a dramatically more time. Like you'll basically be able to do a little bit more. You have more wiggle room to get away with what you want with evasive maneuvers.
Yeah, that's from my experience too.
But as a person that plays CV, I think it's a little too good. As a person to be on the surface, I think it's a little overpowered. Because it's just a general overall damage reduction you're doing. So even if you have a crazy insane AA, it's an even huger handicap because it's a bigger percentage you lose.
Yeah.
But that's just me.
No, yeah, I'm not a good CV player, but even with my monkey hands playing CVs, I find that I'm not, in near as dire straits with my planes later on now.
I didn't want to introduce it in the introduction, but I used to be a very, very good CV and cockslap people, and people would be very mad. That's why I have like very low karma still. Like I like 14 karma because I used to be a dirty bastard and play CV a lot.
Probably a good thing that you held that to yourself until we're an hour and 22 minutes into the show.
yeah, true. It's true. I
beat people like you with hammers.
Yeah, exactly.
Talking like that around here, man.
Did you play during the RTS CV era or no?
Funny enough, when I started playing the game, like just like more like regularly, I guess, after I stopped playing World Tanks the first time for comp, is I started playing RTS CVs, and then they changed the rework, and I sold all the carriers because they had that option back then with the first rework.
Yeah.
And then they had like the premium packages and shit for like Enterprise and stuff, and I learned how to play CVs in Enterprise, so I learned how to play rework CVs like a scumbag. I was really I played Enterprise during college classes, and I was like rocking people on my laptop.
That is still weird. I was like editing World of Warships videos when I was student teaching in the back of the room on my Mac back in the day. That's so weird to think about that now.
You're old.
I am. I turned 30 in a few months.
I'm not that old though.
You're coming to talk to me, dude. You're basically a pedophile.
Wow.
I mean, I'm 27, but
That's all right, Greene. We're same age.
Yeah. 1998, baby.
Hell yeah. All before it went to hell.
Yeah. I remember 9/11. I remember the resurgence or the like surge in popularity of like mobile phones and stuff.
Y'all don't know what y'all missed. I got a brief glimpse of the 90s. The fever dream that was the 90s. I was born in 1996, so
no. I don't remember that. I just remember 9/11.
No, I remember 9/11 because I didn't go to school that day. Like I from kindergarten to high school, if I wasn't physically dying, My parents sent me to school, but I didn't go to school on 9/11. Dude, even crazier. Like 9/11 is pretty crazy, right? Right. First time I flew on a plane, November 2001.
Oh yeah,
because we had a trip to Disney World.
Times were probably very different.
Dude, no TSA at the airport. That's what's wild. I mean, I didn't know because I was a kid. We had like the National Guard walking through the New Orleans International Airport with their M16s and stuff, and their forest and their woodland camo. Not no tan camo yet because we're going to go do fight in the desert. What is this? North Africa? No, we're not going to do that ever again.
We're going to fight the Soviets.
Yeah. And like you have like National Guards like ripping your baggage apart and stuff. You know, a bunch of the teenagers with guns ripping your bags apart. And we get on the plane, all right. And I don't know what these men, what their mind thought was if it was for work. But these two Arabian guys get on the plane, and like their robes and everything, and like everyone on the plane is
just wrong place, buddy.
Yeah, everyone on the plane is just like, no, just you don't belong here, bud. Just get on
the next one.
Yeah, so find the next flight.
But we went to Disney. Disney World empty. I wouldn't realize this until I went back in 2014. They're like, oh, we weren't supposed to be able to just get on whatever we wanted to when we were, friggin' 5 years old. What do you mean I got to stand in line for 2 hours?
It sucks.
Yeah, it was like during Christmas season too, like their busiest time of the year normally, but it was empty. So that was weird. So yeah, we saw Air Force One on the way back. That was pretty cool on our transfer flight. But yeah, that's my little 9/11 segue.
My only 9/11 segue for that is I was on the Twin Towers a week before, like on top, because it was like my birthday's in September and my brother's birthday is also conveniently in September, and I guess we had family come up from Florida to New Jersey and just visit New York because like fuck it, they don't really go to New York that often, and we just visited the Twin Towers, just like all the way to like the top, like most floor or whatever, to like be on top.
Windows of the World, I think that's what it was called or whatever.
Yeah, just the sightsee or whatever, or some shit, and then I don't know. That's pretty much the story. It's an inside job, I guess. We were just setting up the place for the bad guys, I guess. I don't know.
Dang.
My funny story is when Columbia exploded.
Hilarious.
Because they hold on, let me they like wheeled us into, they put us all in the gymnasium and they're like, oh, they shut. And then I remember Columbia's the one that it was the return.
Yeah, it was when she was re-entering the atmosphere. The foam panel had been damaged.
Yeah, I'm getting it mixed up with Challenger. I wasn't in school for Challenger.
Challenger was Sally Ride, right?
Yeah, dude, that was almost Big Bird. Imagine one kid and Big Bird just fucking dies on national television. But yeah, like we were watching Columbia come back in, and they were like, "Oh, look at this! It's great. Look at USA, US," and then it just pancaked, and we were like, "Ah!"
So see, like Artemis is launching. Artemis 2. Artemis 2 is launching. I think Wednesday, and I'm like, yes. I'm gonna put it on. For the class to watch, like, look, we're going back to the moon finally. And I'm thinking, like, what if they just explode on the launch pad? I'm going to traumatize all these kids.
Hell yeah. Trauma builds character.
Yeah, it builds character. They're Bayou kids. Wait, what are you talking about traumatizing kids? They probably have family members get eaten. You're talking about traumatizing
alligators them? Are just water dogs. Like, I don't know what y'all are afraid of. Like, I could go pet an alligator right now. They're pretty chill.
Alligators are more afraid of us, low-key, most of the time. I'd fucking run up to one, like, good portion of the time, they just run the fuck away.
Mm-hmm.
I'd fight one.
No, crocodiles. You gotta watch out for those.
Crocs. Fuck them bitches.
But in America, you only gotta worry about those in Florida. There's like 20 left or something like that. The American crocodile. You didn't know that? We have American crocodiles.
No, I knew we had I didn't know there was only 20 left.
Yeah,
I meant 20. I think I mean like 2,000, but.
Oh.
Damn.
I don't know. Anything that like will take a human body and hide it for months and then eat it. I don't want anything to do with that.
Oh, a cow.
The only animal you have to worry about on this planet as a human being is a polar bear. They're the only animals that actively hunt humans. Everything else wants nothing to do with us.
No, you have to worry about mooses.
What's a moose going to do to my F-250?
It's going to total it.
It will.
You think it's going to live?
It's a super deer. I mean, maybe it's a super deer.
No, it's going to total it. Here, hold on. Let me.
No. It might total it, but I'm going to total him in return.
No, you're not. They get up and they walk away. Let me see.
Why do we not build tanks out of mooses then?
They're like this
shit.
Shit.
Getting hit by a car. Hold on. Let's see here.
It must have been the wind's what they think.
It must have been the wind.
Hit with a car with goofy sounds. Okay. I don't think we can put this on the podcast.
I've also seen the video of the plane coming into land at like some rural airfield, and the lady's recording the landing strut, and a deer just gets turned to mist. It just makes like the most random, just like sound.
We're gonna try this. All right.
The YouTube channel isn't monetized yet, so I don't think they care for the moment. Oh man, they really just
he trips and just fucking gets sent to them.
Dude, it's like his back legs just give out.
It's like the asphalt. Boing. Okay, but like that's like a Honda Fit, right? An F-250 can take that.
Yeah, a big old American truck will throw his.
Okay, hold on.
It says a Model 3 autopilot. Oh shit.
Dude, what do you think is going through this thing's computer brain as a 2-ton animal just standing in front of it?
That's
a small one. That's a small one. No. I need a big moose.
That's a deer, man. Yeah, you find a moose.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's a deer.
Oh my god, broke the fucking antlers out too. Holy shit.
Deer does high dives. I don't care about that. Moose.
Moose flies after hit by a car. Oh my god. Oh no, that seems like a lot of damage.
Dude, my aunt drove a Toyota 4Runner. She worked at a ski resort up in Maine. She got hit. She hit a moose, completely totaled the 4Runner. And then she had to go back to the company and she had to use a Volkswagen Beetle. And my aunt was like, dude, if I hit a moose in a Beetle,
this car's I'm dying.
I'm dead.
So, I think a lot of like the moose will total your car talk comes from like the 90s when cars were car sized, but now everything's an SUV, No,
my brother's friend hit a moose last week. It's an F-250.
Oh, wow. It's a Ford too, so I mean.
A moose is...
Oh, yeah. No, do you want to know why he wasn't driving a Star? All right, so let's not get into that. Let's not get into that.
On a moose is like low-key just a deer and a horse combined and just Canadian.
No, they're huge.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. A horse weighs a lot, man. Like
that is incredibly loud.
That also looks AI.
Got the...
My AI sensors are going off. Okay, maybe it's just a 0.5.
Yeah, I think it's just a dog shit leg. No, mooses are huge.
Yeah, it got that aura.
It does have AI aura, I will admit, but that mooses are just like that big.
No, you know what's big? Bison. Bison are huge.
Oh my god, yeah.
Drive.
Holy shit! All right, yeah. That moose got knocked.
Yeah.
Okay.
I need the palate cleanser. Where's the the funny moose video? Where's the funny moose video?
Just type funny.
You know what one of the most viewed videos on my channel is?
Is it a moose getting hit by a car?
No, it's
semi versus 47 antelopes. Why is this on YouTube?
Well, now we have to watch it now. Oh, I think this is where the guy stops, I think. Oh, run, Bambi. Okay, he dodges that one.
Oh my god, they just come out of nowhere.
I'm stopping in time. Never mind.
Antelopes. Dude, they're gonna get run over like, oh my. Holy shit. Holy shit.
Like, this is like, oh, there's a herd of them in the area.
I was like, oh, it's only a few. Holy
oh my god. The
holy
great
fish
wall
face.
of antelope. Holy fish face.
We gotta see the comments. Please scroll down to the comments. It's
Yeah,
on YouTube.
Imagine getting the call to clean up that roadkill. Okay, we're not watching brutal car crashes. Deer when they hear a twig snap, I run. Deer when they see a 7-ton machine made out of steel barreling towards them at 60 miles an hour, making a loud honking sound and shining its blinding headlights.
I like the UAV standing
farming ain't even that crazy. This kid used the roof. UCAV standing by on Sentry Chalk spot.
It's a tactical nuke ready for. Holy shit.
Driving my car right after a beer. Hey, that bump is shaped like a deer. Semi versus 40. That's a lot of antelopes.
Dude, like, who's gonna clean that out of his grill?
Yeah, that's.
I don't think a pressure wash. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, here we go.
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh man.
Just in case any, thank you very much for another episode of Salt Ships and Scuttlebutt. We really do appreciate you guys watching this thing. We just kind of
deviated.
Well, yeah, I mean, I really enjoy hanging out with these guys, and this is what guys tend to do. Fat, lonely guys tend to do.
Hey, some of us are married.
That's why I didn't say anything about married or unmarried. I just, All right, okay, so this isn't a...
That happened like in a flash. Holy shit.
Let's
slow-mo.
Yeah, let's got the slider.
Oh my!
Wasn't even get him. Holy shit! You get one frame of deer. This is like the manhole cover that we shot into space. They were doing underground nuclear pipe the backfill, and they put a camera focused specifically on that manhole cover, and it was taking 35,000 photos a second, and they got the manhole in frame for half of a picture. That's how fast it was going. That's what just happened.
Jesus Christ.
I like the theory that there was like an alien fleet on its way to invade Earth, and it just got vibe checked by the manhole cover.
Dude, yeah, it's like from Star Wars when they hyperspace.
Yeah.
That one Cal cruiser. I mean, that wouldn't work. Who cares about pre-established lore anymore? Yeah, that's just what happened. Okay, let's see. No deer. There's the deer.
Easy for split seconds.
So we have one frame of deer. Boom. We have no deer.
Jesus.
The FAA report for that's got to be pretty crazy.
So, I'm surprised that deer's even got into like an airstrip like that.
Oh, that's somewhere like probably like Peru or something. Some little.
When deer fly.
This is.
What did they do? The Prius or the 18-wheeler?
I think it's Prius.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah.
There was an excitement.
That Prius is like, holy shit.
Do you think he's okay?
No. Because the Prius, that's got a giant hybrid battery in it. Priuses are like...
It moves with my big rig.
So hell yeah, I can make it. I can make it.
He actually like stops.
You fake news.
What? This is worse clickbait than me.